Got the brand new ProArt laptops, and the one in front of me here is unique because it's running Snapdragon. I've got two more over here, so I'm excited to check out all the new stuff. This one also seems to include a pen 2.0, so obviously we're going to have pen input. And my understanding about this model in front of me is that this one is going to be a kind of convertible situation, tablet and laptop experience. Well, to start with, this portion is extremely light. So this must be the tablet piece. 16:9 aspect ratio, front-facing cameras, volume up and down in the top right corner, Dolby Atmos speakers, and they are stereo, one on each side. We have these pins for docking. Type-C is over here, and then we have a couple of other ports which are covered in order to be protected from the elements, I suppose. There's a full-size SD card slot and another Type-C port. Also in the package, there must be some sort of keyboard component, and there it is. We have our keyboard section with this green color, and then we've also got the top portion, which looks like it also behaves like a stand, and it has an area for storage of your Pen 2.0. And this is a fairly rigid stand, so it should be able to hold in a number of different angles. Now this piece here should, yes, snap together magnetically, and then the secondary portion, so it's like a two-piece case, will just slap on like that. So it's a two-stage kind of setup. You'll lift up the tablet and then you'll prop it up at whichever angle you like using this kickstand, which actually moves all the way down to there, which could be useful for drawing and pen input. When it's closed, that's what the whole package looks like. Fairly large trackpad, clicky, and because the keyboard sits flush with the table, there's no flex whatsoever. And surprisingly, some decent key travel. You think because it's so thin, but the keys pop up quite a bit, and then the entire keyboard section is recessed. Our pen, and the pen does include some extra nibs of a different size. And as far as charging, you unveil the Type-C charge port by lifting up the back portion. A couple of buttons on the pen also, and the entire thing will slide into the side here. Magnets are cool, but you get an extra sense of security by just having it inside of this compartment. It's not gonna pop out or fly out, most likely. Now this external case has a nice texture to it. I like that they put these bumps so you just have a little more confidence when you grip it, and the whole thing creates a fairly portable package. It's featuring a 13-inch 3K 16:10 Lumina OLED touchscreen. IP52 will actually give you some water resistance on this device. It's measuring in at an ultra slim 9mm, and the weight is under 2 pounds at 1.87 pounds. So if you're looking for something flexible, versatile, this is gonna be your offering. Of course, it's part of the ProArt line, so the idea here is professionals, creative types that are making things using their devices. If you want that kind of new form factor, plus you're going to get those battery advantages of having a Qualcomm chip inside of a device like this. Let's check out the next unit here. We're going up in terms of scale. Oh, this is gonna be very thin and light. Ooh. Look at that matte black finish. I really like this subtle branding that they've gone with just in the corner, nothing in the central portion. This feels quite sleek and stealth-like. Power switch, micro SD, USB-A, Type-C, power, full-size HDMI is there, another Type-C and analog audio. Single finger display lift. Ooh, super solid. And the keyboard, surprisingly similar, maybe slightly more travel, but a very similar style to the convertible device. This display, oh, we have our tent mode. Obviously we have our full-on tablet mode. We have our touch screen. We have our pen input. So now we have two options for versatility. I mean, I suppose the advantage there is that you're able to remove the tablet independently, so you have the most portable scenario, but the advantage here is you're getting an integrated solution, more laptop-like, but then with convertible features. This has another large glass trackpad, and this actually integrates their wheel as well. So this is going to be able to control various aspects in certain creative applications, well, really any applications. In this case, the Pen 2.0 included, as well as a USB-A to Ethernet adapter. You can configure this system with up to 32 gigs of RAM. The PX13 is coming in at 1.3 kilos and 15.8 millimeters. 13.3-inch display, 16 by 10 aspect ratio at 3K pixels. So the peak performance is 115 watt TDP. So you're gonna be able to do all of your intensive tasks and then even do a little bit of gaming using that RTX 4070. Okay, last up, the big boy. Oh, definitely larger, and it comes with a backpack. Cool. Wow, I kind of want to start with this backpack. Like, this is a high quality backpack. Look at this thing. Metal clasps and like thick straps. You can carry it like this. Now, you're used to having this happen like in the gaming space where you would get like a gaming backpack or something with ROG. To have it on a Pro Art side with something that sort of like matches the aesthetic is a cool idea. So the Pro Art customer now gets something like the gamer treatment by getting the backpack included, which is cool. All right, so here is the big boy Pro Art Pro device. So this is gonna come down to portability versus screen size and resolution. Ooh. Since we have the bigger display to start with in the 16-inch, we now have speakers that are right on the deck. 6 surround speakers to enhance the audio experience, not just for entertainment, but also for communication. This just looks very smooth and sleek. The display, traditional laptop display, so it's not doing any kind of funky twisting around, but that wouldn't really make sense for a 16-inch laptop anyways. Over here we have power, full-size HDMI, Thunderbolt, USB-A, analog audio. And then over on the other side, full-size SD card slot, useful. Another USB-A and then Type-C connector there as well. And once again, included inside my retail pack, the Pen 2.0. So we're talking about a touch screen still. Even though this one doesn't flip all the way around, we can reach up, touch the display, and obviously draw on it as well. So you go ahead and let me know down in the comments, which of these devices is the most compelling to you? Do you like the traditional laptop format in the P16 with just a big, bright 4K display? Would you gravitate towards the scale, kind of as a desktop replacement? Of course, you could feed this out to an external monitor, but obviously you give up a little bit of portability. Or what about the in-between? This convertible right here, kind of like a laptop, but also giving you some of that tablet functionality by flipping all the way around, or even going into tent mode for media consumption, or possibly for collaborating during a meeting. In this case, you're still having that 115 watt TDP, you're still having RTX 4070, so even though this is scaled down and lighter, you're able to still do those intensive tasks and do some gaming if you choose to. Or would you go for the most convertible of the bunch, and in this case, be one of the first to purchase these new Snapdragon chips running Windows? So over here, obviously we have the versatility of this stand, which can stop at basically any point. We've got our pen input, but that's the case across the board. And then we have our removable stand, so we can just take that off and have something even lighter. And what's cool about their case design is the second piece can stay on and give you a little bit more versatility with just the tablet. So now I have a kickstand, but I also have a little bit of protection on the back and a place to put my pen, even if I don't want to carry the keyboard. So anyway, let me know in the comments which of these three you would select and why.